Okay, welcome back to Baby Jar Lab Part 2. I had to get going on this one so we could fit the whole video in right away. And Part 2, you would be putting each of those substances that we did in Part 1 into packets of aluminum foil to see what they did in the fire. What I got going on screen right now is just a piece of aluminum foil with nothing in it, so you can see what a typical reaction is. Remember, chemical changes are when something out of the ordinary happens. So aluminum foil, you might get very slight changes in color to the flame, more to do with it getting disturbed than anything else. And the aluminum foil itself does start to change a little bit, just like the magnesium or the steel wool did. Next up, we have a packet with a little bit of baking soda in it. We're going to give it each of these just a little bit of time, although with my background and knowing which one should react and which one shouldn't, I might give more time to some than others. Basically, you're just trying to see if there's any different colors, if there's any different sounds that are coming out, if there's any additional smoke. And if we have very small amounts of any of those things, then it might just be impurities in the substance as well. So this one, I had a little bit of smoke come out. Other than that, nothing really for baking soda. So probably just some impurities in there. Second one up is flour. Flour, just standard baking flour from your house. Trying to see if that'll start on fire. As we see a lot of smoke come out of this one. And actually it keeps smoking. If I keep it going, it'll actually keep staying on fire sometimes too after I blow it out. Yeah, just a little bit of fire staying on there. Obviously, the flour is starting on fire, going through some sort of reaction. Salt. Throw the salt in here. This is one of the most interesting ones in class when I'm not talking, is you can actually, I don't know if you can hear it through your computer, but you can hear some popping going on in there. And that leads a lot of you to believe that there is a chemical reaction happening here, that salt can burn at this temperature. And it can't. What that actually is all the water that gets in there, especially with a non-closed container. And that's what's kind of evaporating and popping inside of this one. Anything does burn at high enough temperatures, but Bunsen burner only gets so hot. Next up, cornstarch. So cornstarch, the stuff that we make oobleck out of. If you ever played around with oobleck before, it's kind of fun substance. And let's see what this one's got. So big change in the flame's color. Big change in flame's color. Stays on fire after I leave it, and it is smoking. So those are some differences. Even a little bit of black spots on the aluminum foil. Not bad. Then last up is sugar. Give me a quick prediction in the back of your head. Do you think sugar is going to or not? Sugar doesn't look like flour or cornstarch. Flour and cornstarch were more powdery. Sugar looks more like salt and baking soda, and that it's more granular. So what do you think will happen? Make a prediction. I immediately hear some hissing. I see some additional flames. I can feel some bubbling going on in there. And it's staying on fire. So hopefully I went against your prediction a little bit. I kind of led you to one prediction and that went against it. That's okay. It's okay to be wrong in your predictions as long as you analyze your evidence. It's kind of cool. This is one of the ways that they actually test calorie content in sugary substances and in your food, is they burn it and measure the extra heat that it gives off. That's one of the ways they actually measure calories in your food. So there you go. There's the second part of lab. Write all that down and then finish out your lab questions. Have a good day.